What's happening, everyone? It's another day here at the shop, and we have some modifications we need to make to our master closet system so it will fit into our space. Now, originally when I measured everything, I had 80-inch spacing from the ceiling to the floor system, with a little bit of give for the, the hardwood floors we're going to go in. Well, with the hardwood floors in and the door jambs in my closet, I now only have 78.5 inches, and my closets are 80. So I can't just get them in full. And what I also realize is angling them through the hallway is also going to be more difficult. So I have to split up some of these boxes into smaller boxes so that I can get them in horizontally and then placed into the cabinets or into the closet space. That means my large cabinet here I have to split in half, and on my left-hand side, the two, hanging shelf closets also have to get split in half. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these apart and get some additional plywood so I can make some new walls, as well as add in about a 12 to 14 inch space here on this side for a shoe cabinet or a shoe closet that's going to go up and down in this space before the larger, longer hanging closet shelf in the back. So let's get that taken care of. Keep moving. What is happening, everyone? We are back here on our master closet build, and I want to give you a quick update where we're at before I continue on. So I've got all of my cabinets over here. Like I said, I think in my previous update, I had to cut some of these cabinets in half to make sure they would fit into the hallway as well as the doorway spaces. Now that the door jambs and the flooring have gone into the house, we're a little bit oversized, so I can't just slide everything in. And there's a hallway with some weird angles, so I figured it'd be safer just to crack some of these open. So this cabinet here used to be part, I guess these two used to be together, and I separated them. So now this one's standalone. And this one, I added a, I guess a rack or an adjustable shelf system for, I think it's gonna be shoes, but really it's whatever the owner wants, right? And then this is gonna be the long hanging storage for, I guess, dresses and long coats and stuff like that. That also means that this top shelf here is much sturdier. I was doing some reading, and 3 feet is about the max you want any standalone shelf to be. For 3/4 wood, that's about the most it can handle, and so that's what I did here. Now, there are two things I'm gonna try and tackle in this video. The first is the drawer system here for this back shelf. Now, the more I work on this, the more ideas I get, and then the more I want to modify, just like over here. So I need to try and contain my creativity, but having drawers that are this wide, this is a 3-foot space, is a little bit too wide, I think. And so I am going to put a center brace here. It's going to toughen up this middle shelf here, and it's going to be, I think, 3 rows of large kind of box style drawers that come out, and then 2, one on each side, a smaller pull-out drawer that's more like for ties, watches, you know, just smaller accessory items here. Okay, check this out. Look at these drawer slides. Now they're a little tight, but they still do the soft close thing. I'd say that's pretty good. I went with, obviously, a middle divider and putting drawers on both sides. And that's just because 3 feet is a little bit much for this to take a whole bunch of weight and for all these drawers horizontally to bear weight. So a middle beam and then smaller drawers seemed like a good idea, maybe kind of a his and hers thing. Now, I wanted to do 4 drawers in the small drawer. Now, whenever you're doing drawers, I won't get into the whole theory behind it, but it's complicated, right? You have to account for all the spacing between the drawers. You have to account for like the spacing here at the bottom. And long story short, I wasn't quite sure how much space I would have left to put this top drawer. So I made all the bottom drawers first, installed one side, and now using my little templates, these are just 6.5-inch spacers essentially that go on the sides here. So now I'll know when I put my, what do you call this thing? When I put my drawer slide here, I have the a little less than 5.25 inches for my last drawer. And that's a pretty good size for ties, socks, watches, whatever. So I'll probably actually make it 5 inches, and that's because I want to have that 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch gap here at the top just so that things can slide back and forth pretty easily. Now, this is not going to be what it looks like. There are going to be front, what do you call these things? I don't know what you call them. Front fascia or a nice hardwood. Actually some reclaimed lumber that I have that I'm going to make to put these on top to kind of cover the plywood sides as well as these spaces here. So once I get this 5-inch drawer made, I can come to this side, set all of the slides, set all of the heights for this drawer, and then get to work on the top section here, which is going to be this mirror kind of display unit thing on this side. Yeah, it's really late. It's like 2, 3 in the morning right now, so I'm gonna pause here and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah, we'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Is it tasty? Hmm?